All right, drivers, just a quick disclaimer. I had to shoot this real quick before I got ready for work. Don't have my monkey suit on. I know you guys know it's me. I'm not a cat. Bear with me here. Check this out. You're going to want to see this, drivers. All right, drivers. Who's watching the Fauci, what they call it, Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee hearing on the 29th? That was today. Now, from what I heard, and I heard a lot, 15 times he refused to answer the questions, much like this right here.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
15 times he did that. He answered nothing. Crazy that he was pardoned, which means everything he did back then was legal, legal. You can't go after him for it. But now he can't answer anything. Remember before he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not as smart as me. You're not as handsome as me, as they're saying Dr. Fauci's the sexiest man in the live now he can't answer anything. Why? 15 times. 15 times.
For us today, and let us know whether or not you've
Let's hear it again.
changed your mind on whether or not the benefits of gain of function research outweigh the risks.
Now remember, he said there was no gain of function, remember? There was no gain of function, and we didn't know what the hell we were talking about out here just wearing aluminum hats like retards. Ready? Here we go again.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Mic off. No answers. He was so confident and handsome and wonderful and stoic before what happened, ladies. You still want to bang this old man? Crazy. How many of you ladies were singing the Fauci Ouchie song? Look at him now. He's scared as shitless. He's scared. Look at him. Here's where Dr. Fauci's attorney got upset because they made him look like a lying bitch. And look at him whining. Watch what they do. He starts whining.
You're not recognized. You're not recognized. If you are unruly, you will be removed from the proceeding. You are not recognized, and you are not
That means shut the fuck up.
recognized, sir. Sir, you are not recognized. You are not recognized. Security.
Remove him so Fauci doesn't have a shoulder to cry on in between questions.
We'll hold off, but you will respect these proceedings. You were told not to sit at the table. You insist on sitting at the table, and
Why does the attorney have to be sitting there at the table if Fauci is innocent? Why does this have to happen if he's an innocent man?
told you would not be recognized. You are not invited here for testimony, sir. You are being disrupted.
Look, he can't shut his fucking mouth.
This way in a courtroom? No, because the judge would put you in jail. I can't do that today, but I can have you escorted from the
Not
premises.
today.
So I would say, sir, sit quietly and don't say another word.
And shut the fuck up.
I said, sit quietly. You are not recognized. Another word and you're gone.
Why can't you shut the fuck up? Well, how scared are they? How scared do you have to be unable to shut the fuck up? Isn't it always attorneys telling the clients to shut the fuck up, don't talk? I want to see him drug out by his heels, ladies. The Dr. Fauci ouchie. Let's hear him tell him to shut the fuck up again.
He is not recognized by the committee or the chair. If he speaks again, he will be removed from the room. This
Look at his little bitch face right there. A little bitch face.
testimony is from
But why can't I talk?
Anthony Fauci. This is not a game with his lawyers. He can advise. His lawyers can give him advice. He's got a half dozen here. They're all allowed to talk to him. Yes. All right? Yeah. But the attorneys are not.
But why? I'm powerful. He should be back in that back row with these D-bags.
Not recognized. In fact,
Look at him back there, all row of D-bags. He belongs back there.
The attorney was told not to sit at the table, and he's not obeying that recommendation. There's a row behind you, sir. That's where you were told to sit, and you're not. And now you're disrupting the proceedings. And so, look, this is the way Anthony Fauci wants to be remembered. For a lawyer not listening to the
Ooh, how does he want to be remembered? As a sex symbol? Remember, ladies, you guys want to blow this guy.
rules. That's the way you want to be remembered, and that's what you're going to do. You are not recognized, sir. Security, please remove him from the room.
Yeah, remove his ass. Hear the claps? Hear the claps? Oh, he's innocent, but everyone's clapping at this. Maybe we were lied to, drivers. I think we were lied to. What's gonna happen? They're gonna remove his. I can't even answer that without getting banned. This is probably gonna get throttled too. I don't even watch Fox News, but man, that was great. About another one.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
15 times. That means 15 times if he answered, he'd be in jail. We'll never know, will we? They ask Fauci, since he's pleading the Fifth Amendment so often, they ask him what the Fifth Amendment means.
Fifth Amendment of the Constitution. What does the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution say?
What does it say? Repeat it since you keep using it. How's he going to answer, boys?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment of the
There's their precious hero. Hero. He's a hero. Going down, baby. They asked him if he knows who wrote the Fifth Amendment.
The Fifth Amendment?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to
Why can't he answer
based
that?
upon my rights
Why
under the
can't he
Fifth
answer
Amendment of the
anything?
Constitution.
So you're invoking a right that you don't know who wrote it or what it says. Is that correct?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Wow.
We can't answer anything. Why? Why can't he answer anything?
All right, let me tell you who David Stratler is for the audience because he was ejected by the chairman. He's a high-profile criminal attorney. He's represented some really great people.
So Fauci's got a high-profile criminal attorney, but he's innocent and a hero. Drivers, we were lied to.
People like Senator Bob.
About another one.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Ooh, and another one. Uh-oh.
So let me ask you an opportunity to answer one question.
One question.
Will you apologize, just apologize, to the people who you harmed through your actions? Will you say, do you have the dignity to just say you're sorry?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
So you won't?
That's it, guys. That's it. All these years we've been waiting for an answer. He's innocent. You saw that he's innocent, right? All right, guys.